Hello and welcome back to another video. This video is going to be all about us being in managed isolation hotel. So I feel like it's going to be super boring to watch, but it's a pretty memorable thing and we wanted to document it so that we can always look back and look at this crazy time that we lived. Hopefully we make a boring time look at least a little bit enjoyable. So here's a tour. You walk in the front door, and if you look over here, there's the bathroom and a little breakfast bar. You have the sink, the mirror, this nice shower, and the cute little toilet. All their light switches and outlets are so weird. This is an insane amount of stuff, but I mean, we did move. And then you walk in through here, and then here's the room. 2 beds, a husband and a baby. This will be an interesting 2 weeks. So when somebody knocks at the door, you have to put your mask on and see what it is. Food. Okay, let's see what they brought. Baby vegan, I think is what that says. And then almond milk. Probably should have set this down on a table, not the bed. Ooh, coconut yogurt. 2 of those. Vegan, I guess that's put on top of the coconut yogurt. Got 2 pairs, 3 pairs. I thought I would just take a minute and explain how it went from landing in Auckland to getting to our hotel room. We got off the plane and then it's just a free-for-all. Like whoever gets in line first is who goes through customs first. Everybody was really nice, obviously. We got kind of back farther in the line because we had to wait for our stroller to come out. Once we got that, you stand in line and then slowly everybody goes through customs. And that's where they check your passport and your visa and make sure that you're okay to come into the country. They also checked our previous COVID test. After we went through customs, you get sniffed by a dog. Then you can go and grab all of your bags. Once you grab all of your bags, you actually have to go through another, it's like a biosecurity customs kind of checkpoint. You have to declare everything. And I think the general rule of thumb is that if it can produce more life, then you're supposed to declare it because they want to keep New Zealand native. As we went up and the girl was asking what we needed to declare, and I had this whole long list of everything, and I was like so nervous because I'd heard all these horror stories about the whole declaration thing, and I kept saying everything and she kept looking at me like, you're kind of dumb. But it was fine. Nothing even got taken, and I had stuff that I thought for sure was gonna get taken. Like we had a packet of spirulina that I was like, oh no, this is never gonna make it through, but she didn't even care. So yeah, I think they're more looking for like mangoes or oranges or fruit and stuff like that. Seeds and flowers. We finally got through that, and then we had to wait in another line. I assumed that they had already like figured out what spots everybody was in all the hotels, but it's just dependent on what part of the line you're at and what bus picks you up. So we just sat in a line. They checked our passport and our COVID test again, and then after that we got on a bus and it took us to the Ridges Hotel. And that's where we are at now. It was interesting. I'm glad we got such a nice hotel though. I was scared we were gonna get like a dumpy one. It's been really fun. The food has been really good. It's all been vegan. So I was worried that we were gonna get super unhealthy food the whole time. So that's why I really wanted to put vegan to make sure that we got lots of vegetables and everything. But it's all been super good. They finally brought a high chair for us. We have a towel underneath. Because he is quite a messy eater. They always have a lot of little purees like this. This is pumpkin and rice. Here's our pile of fruit. We're very excited for it to actually ripen and not be rock hard so we can enjoy it and eat it. We just got a knock on our door. Today's the first day that we're here, so we had to get our day 0 COVID test. So all 3 of us had to bring down our passports and a consent form, and we got a Q-tip shoved into our brains. My baby does do better than I do with the test. He took it like a champ. He just made it look like they tickled his nose. I squirmed and tried to run away. I made it worse, definitely. Now we wait for those results and then we get a little bit of freedom. Can go on our booked walks. Like we have to book our walks. But we can do those once a day once we get a negative test result back from day 1. So hopefully those are negative. We showered. That was honestly the first thing that we did when we got into this room. And it was lovely. I think that's it. Waiting for dinner to come and we decided to turn the TV on. And it's rugby. They have a lot of interesting TV shows on here. Oh, this is what the morning looks like for us. Wake up to the city view. They can totally spy on us. I was in the middle of a workout yesterday and I looked over and made eye contact with somebody. So that was fun. This one has been waking up at 5 o'clock because he missed bed at 5 o'clock. We're still trying to adjust our sleeping schedules. Time to make tea. So they keep giving us these little baby purees. I think this one's pea, carrot, and rice. But yeah, he seems to like everything. He's never had purees before this trip. He always falls asleep right before the meals come. Okay. Probably a salad, 2 apples. Alright. Vegan cheese and a bunch of veggies. I always get club sodas. Seltzer waters, whatever you call them. How was your nap? Are you awake? Hi.
Kind of hard to people watch up here. I can watch the people walk to work. I don't know if they can see me. This must be a one-way street.
They just knocked.
Proper crisps. Hard pears. But then...
Look at our pear collection. I like my pears perfectly ripe. They send them perfectly hard.
Coconut yogurt. Beans and vegan sausage.
What? Alright, I'll
And
take it.
patty underneath it. Oh. Oatmeal for him. Yeah.
Or water.
And
Eat your oats, you beast. Well, we just received news that somebody on our plane close to us had COVID. So that makes us close contact. Originally, it was just supposed to be 3 tests and then we were allowed to go. But now we have an additional test on day 6. And that also means that usually on day 3 you can go out and go on walks. But now that means we have to wait until our day 6 test and then the results from that until we can go out on walks, which is so sad, but it's okay. I'm just glad that New Zealand knows what they're doing and knows how to keep everybody safe and not infected by a global pandemic. We just got our COVID test and so he has a little tear in his eye. Oh, That is torturous watching him. You have to like pin his head down. So for the linens and garbage, you just put it outside the door and they come and take it every day. What would they do if we put you outside the door? You're just taking garbage. So today is day 3 and we're still doing pretty good. I think our baby is just getting a little bit sick of the room, but us two are doing just fine. Everyone is so nice and friendly, and it's just really comforting moving to another country that there are so many nice people that are reaching out and offering to bring us stuff. And we just got a package at the door and it was surprising, but they were like, this is for the child. It's a bunch of cute books and stuff. We have some books and then some little stacker toys, some crayons and some coloring things. That's adorable. Are you playing with your new toys? This is so nice of them. I think we just hit the point where I feel like he's going absolutely crazy with boredom. The first 2 days were definitely the hardest to adjust to. Our poor baby was struggling so hard to get used to the schedule. The first night he passed out by 5 o'clock, which means that he wakes up at 5 o'clock in the morning. We have him almost, I think, fully adjusted. He was quite the grump the first 2 days. I feel so bad for our neighbors because we have a French horn player that practices an hour, and then we have a grumpy baby that's not used to this time schedule. Another fun thing to look forward to every day is that they come by and do health checks. So they just come by and take our temperature and ask if we have any symptoms. The first 2 days we were both starving like crazy, but I think it's just because our schedules were off. So it would be like our body's dinner time, so we were expecting these like nice big filling meals, but it would just be like an hour after lunchtime. Now I think we have adjusted and we get full from our meals. We've just been FaceTiming and texting and messaging all of our family a bunch because we have the time to do it and we're also bored and lonely. But it makes me kind of sad because I feel like our baby like thinks that that's the normal way to communicate with people. I'm so excited to get out so that he can actually meet people in real life again. Oh no. Our baby is totally adjusted to the schedule now. He went to bed at 7, which is his normal bedtime, and he woke up right before 7, so it sucks because most cases today would be the first day that we could go on walks, but because we had that potential exposure, we have to wait 2 more days.
We have to get this day 6 one back.
Oh no, it's more than 2 days. I think it'll be a full week before we can leave this room. This is my schedule notebook. Every day is Canada Day. I just keep track of what day it is and then any notes that I have from that day. But it's also nice to look back and see like, oh, we got a COVID test on that day. So a nice countdown for when we get to get out. They give us these in our breakfast every day. It's a nice gesture, nice effort. It's fun. Billy thinks I'm dumb for doing the crossword puzzles every day. It's important that we work out every single day. 1, because it passes time, and 2, because laying in a bed for 2 weeks straight, I'm pretty sure we would start atrophying and dying. It's a little tricky because of a few reasons. 1, I didn't bring weights, obviously, because that would have taken up a whole suitcase. And 2, this little boy likes to try to attack you if you show any weakness. So if you get on the floor at all, he is trying to climb all over you and get you to play with him. And then the 3rd reason, there's just not a lot of room. You know, you make it work. I just pull up YouTube videos. And then Billy just came up with the idea of like doing runs around the bed, and it actually worked out a lot better than I was anticipating. I thought it was not going to be effective because you can only run for like 2 seconds before you have to turn around, and then you can just mix it up with lunges, jump squats, and crab walks and all those other types of cardio things. We would just toss him on the bed with some toys and he was laughing at us every time we ran by him because it would surprise him when we would come around the corner. Yeah, working out every day. Something to keep us sane and busy. Our new super fun activity is playing with the bathroom door handle. We also had to take off the toilet paper because obvious reasons. We take baths for fun now. Well, showers. At least 3 a day. Our entertainment these days. There's only been like 2 meals that we haven't really liked. You saying hi? It has also been just amazing how nice and welcoming everybody has been so far. I've gotten so many comments saying welcome, and everybody that sees us says welcome and like welcome home, which is so sweet. It's been really heartwarming. We got a very nice package delivered. You excited about the apples? Oh, it looks so good. Well, that's it for our first week here in the Managed Isolation Hotel. If you want to follow along and see what next week is like, then feel free to hit the subscribe button. And if you liked this movie, then you can hit the like button. See you next week. Thanks so much for watching.